Hi, everybody. This is John Fanta with Fox Sports and the Big East Digital Network.
Hi, this is Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
Hi, this is Chuck Swirsky with the Chicago Bulls, our flagship station, 670 The Score.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart at ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washington Sports Digital Network.
From P.T. Langston Field on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University, this is Ouachita Tiger Softball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. We welcome you to P.T. Langston Field for a beautiful night in Game 1 of the three-game series between Ouachita Baptist University and Henderson State. Glad you're with us. It's Chris Babb. Glad you'll be with us for tonight's Game 1. 6 o'clock start, and the teams have made their starting lineups announced, and we are getting ready to pause for the opening prayer and national anthem, and then we'll go over the starting lineups.
Please pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us all here today safely, Lord, and thank you for giving us this beautiful weather to play softball, God. I pray for a safe and injury-free and fun game for everyone. Thank you for sending your Son to die on the cross for our sins. In your name we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing as we honor America and those who serve it with the playing of our national anthem.
We are about ready to begin Game 1 of this three-game GAC series, a Thursday night game. Weather has forced a lot of changes around the conference, and this is the next to last weekend of GAC as the team themselves for the Great American Conference Tournament. Take a look at the Great American Conference standings there. 4 teams have already clinched their spot in the GAC tournament. The remaining teams trying to get there, get the last 4 spots. You see Ouachita and Henderson State. Ouachita 6th place, 12 and 15. Henderson State in 8th place, 11 and 16. The white line is what you want to stay above as you try to qualify for the Great American Conference Tournament. Ouachita will finish up the regular season next weekend at home against Southeastern, which is right there between Ouachita and Henderson State. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups. First for Henderson State, Hillary Akers will bat first and play third base. Tatum Biddick play right field and bat second. Josie Copeland will bat third and play first base. The designated player for Henderson State is Sam Flores, and she will bat cleanup. Batting fifth is second baseman Josie Golden. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, Jay Albeater. Batting seventh and catching, Paige Brandis. Batting eighth and playing left field, Macy Hoskins. And batting ninth and playing center field for Henderson State is Maisie Jones. Starting pitcher for the Reddies is Presley Applegate, a senior right-handed pitcher. Take a look at the defense for Ouachita. Around the outfield, left to right, Emily Reed in left field, Jessa Lenarens in center, Olivia C. in right field. Left to right around the infield, Reagan McCoy at third base, Morgan Ewer at shortstop, Remington Adams at second, Jordan Merritt at first. The battery is Addison Davidson behind the plate and Katie Amador in the circle. Amador, the reigning GAC Player of the Week, after throwing a no-hitter in a 5-inning win against Northwestern Oklahoma State. Hillary Akers steps in the box, and we are underway from Pizzi Langston Field. First pitch, and they are ready to go. It's a foul ball. First pitch, 6 o'clock, a beautiful Thursday evening in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Hillary Akers batting .355 on the season. Akers, a 5'6" junior from Houston, Texas, graduate from Summer Creek. Akers would have had home run distance on that one, but it was foul on the first pitch. She has 2 home runs this season. The 0-1 pitch from Amador, a ground ball, picked up in foul territory by McCoy. Not a long trip for the Reddies, of course. From our vantage point, we can see the outfield fence of D. White Field, where Henderson State plays its games. Obviously one of the most unique rivalries in all of college sports when you're playing a rival from Henderson State. The 0-2 pitch outside for the first ball from Katie Amador. Amador, a 5'3" sophomore from Burleson, Texas. 24th game started, a 2.57 ERA. And that is a foul ball as Akers does a nice job of staying alive. Amador, the reigning GAC Pitcher of the Week, as she had a tremendous game last week against Northwestern Oklahoma State, throwing her first no-hitter. Talked to her after the game in practice yesterday. Asked her if she'd ever had one. She said, I've been awfully close, but that was the first one we were able to finish up. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Amador gets Akers to chase the high heat, and Akers is retired for the first out of the game via the strikeout. That'll bring up Tatum Biddick, 5'4" freshman from Arlington, Tennessee. Biddick is batting .245 on the season, 106 at-bats, 26 hits. 3 of those are doubles. She does have 2 home runs and 10 RBI. First pitch is a line drive to left field over the head of Emily Reed. That's going to be off the wall. She's going to try to go for 2. Strong throw, but it cannot be fielded by Remington Adams. And that is a 1-out double for Tatum Biddick to the left field wall. That was a line drive. Emily Reed has made some tremendous catches in the left field, but that one got out there really quick, and Reed didn't have enough time to drop the left foot and get back, and strong throw in. Biddick was thinking 2 all the way, and she got it. So now a runner at second with 1 out here in the top of the first for Josie Copeland, the 5'8" senior from Justin, Texas, product of Northwest High School. Nice stop back there from Addison Davidson of that one that was low from Amador. Copeland is the leading batter for average for the Reddies, batting .367. 51 hits, is second on the team behind Hillary Akers. She is the team leader in doubles with 16. She has 3 home runs. She's the team leader in RBIs with 28. And she has a chance here for her 29th with a runner in scoring position in Biddick. Henderson led by Joel Worthington in his second season. Goes upstairs on the 1-0 pitch, and that one fouled back to the screen to even the count. Rain expected to make its way into the state of Arkansas later tonight, early in the morning. The 1-1 pitch, a changeup, is low for ball 2. Baseball teams also playing a series against each other across the street at Clyde Berry Field. Game 1 over there also started at 6 o'clock. They'll also play a doubleheader Saturday, skipping tomorrow because of the rain. The 2-1 pitch upstairs, ball 3. First time that the Reddies have seen Amador this season. They did play a midweek game on March 17th. That was across the street at D. Whitefield. The 3-1 pitch misses for ball 4. So now first and second for the Reddies. Coach Jeff Jackson is going to take time and go out to the circle and talk to Amador and Davidson. We mentioned that game. It was March 17th at D. Whitefield. Henderson State won 6-4, but the pitchers for in that game for Ouachita were Hannah Hunter, who pitched 4 innings, and Carly Burrow, who pitched 2. Henderson starter tonight. Presley Applegate did see action in that win against Ouachita. Pitched 1 1/3 innings. Walked 1 and struck out 3, and earned the save. That was her first save of the season. Applegate is tied for the team lead in wins in the circle with Jersey Cabana with 11. She is the team leader in saves with 3. Only 5 relief appearances, and 3 of those have been saves for Presley Applegate. She'll come out to the circle in the bottom of the first. Before that, the Reddies trying to get on the board first here. In the top of the first, runners on first and second, 1 out. Sam Flores to the plate. Ball upstairs, and Amador missing her spot on the last 2 batters. Flores, a redshirt sophomore from Humboldt, Texas, transfer from Lamar University. Takes the 1-0 pitch for strike 1. Beautiful Thursday evening. Warm today. Nice breeze. It is blowing out to left center field. 1-1 pitch, ground ball. Amador fields it. The throw to Merritt is enough for the second out. The runners do advance, but Ouachita does get the second out on the 1-3 put out. We go to Josie Golden, a 5-hole hitter for the Reddies, playing second base today. Golden, a 5'3" senior from North Little Rock, Arkansas. She was a charging Wildcat. Batting .283 on the season, does have 18 RBI. A base hit here could give her 20. And it would give the Reddies a lead here in the top of the first. Amador's 1-0 pitch is also low for ball 2. Jay Albeater is on deck. If Golden can reach. Called strike. Golden checked her swing. Home plate umpire called strike, so the count is 1-2. Foul ball out of play. Went up and in, and Golden turned on it. Still 1-2. 2 runners in scoring position for the Reddies. Pop up. That looks like it'll be in foul territory, but possibly playable. It just goes over the net in front of the Ouachita dugout. Reagan McCoy was there, but it just came down on the foul side of the net, or the side of the net that was out of play. Still 1-2. Change up, late release, ball 2. The 2-2, inside, ball 3. Wind picks up a little bit, so full count to Golden from Amador. It's around on that one, foul. Stays alive. Full count pitch. Again, the 3-2. Golden, nice AB, fighting it off, staying alive, forcing Amador to go to the next pitch. Another 3-2. It's a shot in the gap. That's going to get down. It's going to score 2. It's right off the wall. It is a 2-out RBI single for Josie Golden to get Henderson State on the board early. So Golden with the 2-out, 2 RBI single gets the Reddies on the board.
Shortstop, number 21.
And it goes to Jay Albeater, senior from Houston, batting .254 on the season. That gives Golden 20 RBIs in the season, the third Reddy to have 20 RBI in 26. One-0 is inside for ball 2. Golden gets a good lead at first. Addison Davidson has done a nice job early of keeping eyes on the ready runners. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Amador trying to get back in rhythm and work quickly. Two now. Davidson fakes the throw down to first. Amador's battled back to get it to 2-2. She's ready to rock and roll. Pop up. And Merritt with a tremendous play. We saw her make a play even closer to the dugout Tuesday against Central Baptist, and she retires the side there, but not before. The Reddies get 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no Ouachita errors and 1 runner left on base. Henderson State 2, Ouachita 0. Tigers coming to bat when we come back after this timeout on OSDN, presented by Taylor King Law.
Hi, everybody. This is John Fanta with Fox.
Arkadelphia's newest entertainment option is open and ready for business. Tea Time Sims brings world-class indoor golf simulators to Arkadelphia, allowing you to practice, play, and perfect your swing in a comfortable setting. Check out our Facebook page to learn about our monthly tournaments, closest to the pin showdowns and long drive battles. Learn more and book your tee time at teatimegolfarkansas.com.
Chicken Express is a proud supporter of not just the Badgers, but all things Arkadelphia, from elementary to college and from community activities to church groups. Chicken Express is always willing to support and assist the people in our town. The next time you visit Chicken Express, thank them for their involvement in our community, and definitely don't leave without getting a cup of their Chicken Eve sweet tea. Located right off exit 73, stop by Chicken Express for your next meal.
There you get a good look at Presley Applegate, the starting pitcher for Henderson State, a 5'10 senior from Pittsburgh, Texas, graduate of Chapel Hill High School. She'll face Remington Adams, Morgan Ewer, and Elena Lyle. The first 3 hitters in the Ouachita lineup, as the Tigers will try to get those 2 back that Henderson State got in the first on a 2 RBI single from Josie Golden. Adams, a senior from Farmington, batting leadoff, batting .338 on the season. She is the team's leader for average. Started all 45 games Ouachita has played. And she goes after the first pitch, a fastball high, comes up empty, strike 1. High and outside. All 3 pitches so far from Applegate have been upstairs. Remington Adams gets that one to the wall. That's going to be extra bases as Adams turns on that one, and another one into the gap just out of the reach of Henderson State left fielder Macy Hoskins. Off the bat, I thought it was by her easily. There you get a good look at Adams sliding into second, but just out of the reach of Macy Hoskins, and so Ouachita gets a quick start from Remington Adams, and Morgan Ewer to the plate. This wind is not what I would consider heavy or stiff, but it is seem like it's enough to aid the batters. It is blowing out to left and left center on the flagpole, the flag on the flagpole in dead center field. Called strike to make it 0-2 to Morgan Ewer, the freshman from Farmington. Batting .264 on the season. Did have a home run Tuesday. The 0-2 pitch outside, ball one. Change up, a ground ball. Akers throw across in time. Remington Adams will advance to third base. So Akers makes the play. The 5-3 put out for the first out of the inning. The throw does allow Adams to advance to third base for Elena Lyle. Lyle, a 5'9" freshman from Monticello, Arkansas, batting from the left side. Designated player position today. That one catches the outside part of the plate for strike one. Lyle batting .286 on the season. 30 hits, 7 of those doubles. She does have 3 home runs. Nice changeup from Presley Applegate, and Lyle did just enough and held up just enough to get a piece of it. The count is 0-2. Applegate in charge. Tries to go for the outside corner and just too far out. That was a nice job by catcher Paige Brandis of setting the spot, hitting the spot, and trying to get the strike call, but home plate umpire Ron Standard said it's just a little too far outside. Count 1-2. Same spot, but a little more upstairs, and Lyle fights that one off. We saw the same thing from Amador in the top of the first. The release just a little bit late, and that's the case on that one, and runs the count 2-2. When Applegate has missed, it's been upstairs, and now the count is full to Elena Lyle. (3-2). Nice job of Lyle of staying alive. We saw it from Josie Golden from Henderson State in the top of the first. Staying alive in the box and seeing extra pitches. Lyle has done it to this point. Golden ended that with a 2-out RBI double. What can Lyle do here? Or will Applegate get the second out? Another foul ball. Full count again. High fly ball to deep left field, left center field. It is playable though. Now we did have the ball was dropped, Don't know which umpire was watching. So Coach Jackson is going to ask if it was a catch and a drop on the transfer. Looks like the home plate umpire Standridge is signaling that it was on the transfer. There you're going to see the replay there. Ball is in the glove, and then it looks like on the transfer that the ball came out. Nice job by Cody Broussard up on camera 1 trying to get us that, and Cameron Boyd and Gavin Wallace in the trailer. We all do have it is on the transfer, and so it is the second out, but the run does score. So Adams scores to make it 2-1. Lyle is out on the F8 to left center field. She does get an RBI, and that brings up Emily Reed, a junior from Benton, Arkansas, batting .294 on the season. She's second in the Great American Conference in home runs with 17. That is a single season record for Ouachita softball. She was able to get one home run in the midweek sweep of Central Baptist. She told me between games that she said all she saw was a steady diet of changeups. The first pitch from Applegate was a changeup. Then they come back with a fastball outside. You're probably not going to want to miss with anything over the plate to Emily Reed. Nice changeup, called strike 2. So Applegate has Reed guessing on that one, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Emily Reed strikes out for the third out of the inning, but the Tigers do get one back. 1 run on 1 hit. No Henderson errors and no runners left on base. We've completed 1. Henderson State 2, Ouachita 1. Back to Pete C. Langston Field after this timeout.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands. Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Blakelytown is Arkadelphia's gathering space, perfect for weddings, receptions, parties, reunions, showers, corporate outings, and more. Easily accessible for local and out-of-town visitors, Blakelytown features both indoor and outdoor options and is customizable to fit your vision and your needs. Blakelytown is locally owned and operated and proud to serve the Arkadelphia community. Dates fill quickly, so contact Blakelytown today to reserve your space for the event of your dreams.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors of the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Leading off for the Reddies.
Proud of our students working tonight. Only one old person on the crew tonight. That's me. The rest of them, the students of the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, and I'm filling in for Dalton Reed, who's the normal voice of softball, as he is playing groomsman in a wedding. First pitch is a foul pop-up. That's caught by Reagan McCoy. 7-8-9 for the Reddies here in the top of the second. That was Paige Brandis. Macy Hoskins up now, then Maisie Jones.
Now batting, left fielder, number 1, Macy Hoskins.
Macy Hoskins to the plate. 5'6" junior from Bryan, Arkansas, just up the road. A Lady Hornet quality softball program there. High fly ball to left field, and Emily Reed will not have to move. Well, she will not take a step, as that was a high fly ball to deep left field. And Macy Hoskins gets the solo shot to give Henderson State a 3-1 lead in the top of the second. That one was middle, and you see Hoskins turn on it there, and Reed just knew that was gone off the bat.
Number 10, Maisie Jones.
That is the 4th home run of the season for Macy Hoskins, and that gives her a team lead. She was tied with Josie Copeland. Maisie Jones, foul fly ball to Emily Reed in the left field. Henderson State getting contact. We mentioned Amador's last outing was a no-hitter. And a lot of times you wonder how a pitcher responds, but Henderson State taking advantage of the good pitches from Amador and just putting the bat on the ball. Nice changeup right up the middle, gets past the diving Remington Adams, and Hillary Akers has her 56th hit of the season. That is a team lead, and that is a two-out RBI single. Two-out single, no RBI.
Right fielder, number 17.
That one got out there in a hurry, just past the glove of a diving Remington Adams. Now Tatum Biddick to the plate. She doubled and scored in the first. Swing and a miss. The pitch was right down the middle, a little bit low, went under the bat of Biddick to even the count at 1-1. Almost the same location, was the same result, and Amador trying to get out of this inning, minimizing the damage. Trying to keep it just the one home run from Hoskins. The 1-2 pitch just outside, 2-2. Biddick gets that one off of the end of the bat to stay alive. A couple of other games going on in the Great American Conference tonight. We'll try to bring you up to speed on those as we go. Also try to bring you some updates from game one of the baseball series at Henderson. The 2-2's upstairs, and now the count is full. So Akers will be off with the pitch with a full count and 2 outs. Outside, ball 4. And the throw back goes off of the face mask of Amador. And the runner is going to be out. So Henderson State took a base as the ball went off of the mask of Amador. There you see Akers going to third. There you see the tag on the foot of the runner, Biddick. Henderson State asking, well, you see the tag right there, and don't believe obviously we can't see from the back side of that whether the hand was in or not, but Biddick is still standing on second base. 3 umpires are there, you see, in the middle of the circle. So the second base umpire that you saw on the screen on the replay, who was right behind it, has pointed to his partner and said it is now his call. And we're calling safe, and that's going to bring something from Coach Jackson. Yeah, I don't know if we have that from any other angle or not, just to see. There you see the tag right there, so I just don't see. I wish that they would allow replay and we'd let them look at the monitor. Do have it in baseball, but I just think they missed that one. And after they go back and watch it, they'll see that they just missed the call. And that was a big one because Henderson State got another run as Akers scored. So Akers scores. Biddick is now at second.
First baseman, number 19.
And Henderson has a runner in scoring position and a chance to add to this with Josie Copeland to the plate. Good job by our students in the truck pulling that one up. The umpire that you saw in our first angle of that dive into second was behind Biddick, and so quickly he deferred to the third base umpire, who he's at third base down the line right now, but he was standing in the shortstop position. The 1-0 pitch is fouled to the net, 1-1. I'll see if we can get clarification. To see if the field umpire deemed that Biddick had slid in before the tag. The 1-1 pitch misses up and out for ball 2. Before all of that, the throwback from Davidson went off the mask of Amador and knocked her mask off. She walked off the field saying she was good. Now she's back in the circle. So that was a crazy sequence of events. The 2-1 pitch fouled out of play, 2-2. Put an asterisk by that one. It should have been 3-1 and gotten out of the inning. Now Henderson State is a base hit away from making it 5-1. The 2-2 outside, ball 3. Ground ball. Ewer with the backhand. They're going to try to send the runner home, and that was not the right decision. Now can Ouachita execute the pick off the rundown, and they do, as Davidson throws to McCoy and gets Biddick at third base. So it's a base hit for Copeland. And Ouachita does get the runner at third base, but Henderson adds to the lead. 2 runs. There were 3 hits in the inning. A couple of Ouachita errors and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. Henderson State leads by 3. Tigers coming to bat after this break on OSDN, presented by Taylor King Law.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, silence. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up. We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers." It'll be 5-6-7 for Ouachita. Addison Davidson, Jesselyn Aarons, and Jordan Merritt against Presley Applegate. First pitch swinging. Is that going to stay fair? It is not. Foul ball from Addison Davidson. The 5'4 freshman from Godley, Texas, graduate of Southwest Christian. Davidson second on the team in batting average at .309, 29 hits on the season, 5 doubles, 2 home runs. The 0-1 misses up and out for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Applegate does have 90 strikeouts, 91 now, trying to after the first inning, trying to make it 92. Outside, ball 2. Called strike 3, and that is the first out of the inning on the backwards K. That'll bring up Jesselyn Ahrens.
Now batting, center fielder, number 11, Jesselyn Ahrens.
Looking up the conference numbers for Applegate, the stats on my sheet have 90 strikeouts, but the stats online have 102. Regardless, it's been added to whatever it was. It's been added to today twice. On the third out of the first inning, first out of the second, this is Jesselyn Ahrens, graduate student from DeWitt, Arkansas. 1-1 is the count, change up, misses for ball 2. Three-one now as that one gets past the catcher, Paige Brandis. Swing and a miss. Ahrens tried to get around on that one and came up empty, and the count is full. Applegate trying for a third strikeout in a row. Instead, it's ball 4, and Jesselyn Ahrens is the second base runner of the night for Ouachita. Bring up Jordan Merritt, first baseman. Merritt, a 5'10 junior from Wiley, Texas. 246 on the season, looking for her 30th hit, does have 15 RBI. First pitch, that's going to get down into center field. Center fielder slips, Ahrens held up. Coach Jackson with his hands on his knees, almost wishing that Ahrens had advanced as the center fielder for Henderson. As there you see a nice hit from Jordan Merritt. There you see the center fielder right here as she plants with that right foot. Just kind of slipped, and Ahrens had already checked up. Nice job by our camera work there. So first and second for Ouachita with one out. Reagan McCoy to the plate, batting in the 8-hole. McCoy, a 5'9 freshman from the Woodlands, Texas, around Houston. Trying to add to her RBI total. That's going to get down for a base hit. Ahrens had to check up. Now they're going to send her. And they couldn't send her because she slipped and fell. So the last two plays have had a fielder and a runner slip. There you see Ahrens at third. That was a base hit into left center field. And as the outfielder was trying to plant to make a throw in, she slipped. Ahrens was trying to stop and go at third, and she slipped. So now it's bases loaded for Ouachita with Ahrens at third, Merritt at second, and Reagan McCoy at first. So the Tigers have something going here in the bottom of the second. We've almost, can't say we've had it all. Now you see the Henderson State outfielders, left fielder and center fielder, tying their shoes, kind of get a little bit better traction. Henderson has a visit to the circle. The entire infield is in. Ouachita had an offensive meeting with Coach Jeff Jackson. Henderson State left fielder Macy Hoskins still trying to tighten up that shoe. It was Hoskins and Jones in center field that went after that ball in left center and slipped a little bit. It is To the plate now, the 9-hole hitter, Olivia C. With the bases loaded and one out, the Tigers need to get a run back here. Sia Slapper, 5'4" junior from Mustang, Oklahoma. Akers at third base is playing a couple of steps in. Middle infield short as well. First baseman even with the bag. The 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. Home plate umpire has been consistent on that outside part of the plate with left-handed batters. Paige Brandis setting up outside. That's where the ball was and didn't get the call. The 2-0 pitch up coming. That caught the plate for strike 1. So Akers at third is expecting a ground ball that she can field quickly and throw home for the force out. C will try to at least get it to short. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Remington Adams is on deck for Ouachita. She had a double to left center to lead off the bottom of the first for the Tigers. Outside, ball 3. Applegate has tried to go outside to try to get the slapper to one hop it to Akers so they can cut down the runner at home, but they have not been getting the outside call. The 3-2 pitch, fouled back to the net. C stays alive. Good battle here in the bottom of the second. If Henderson State can get out of this and retain the 3-run lead, that'll be a victory early in the ball game, but Ouachita needs to scratch one across in this situation. Bases loaded and one out, and you got to try to get something. The 3-2, upstairs, ball 4, and so it is a bases loaded walk. That's an RBI for Olivia C. Aaron scores. Merritt now to third, and McCoy to second. And that brings up Remington Adams. That's who you want at the plate right now. One of a few good options for Ouachita. Adams mentioned in their first at bat. Team leader for average at .338. Has a chance to tie it with a well-placed base hit here. Called strike 1 as that one caught the bottom part of the zone. Adams does have 4 home runs on the season. She has 20 RBIs, which is third on the team. Change up upstairs. Nice job by Remington Adams. You saw her flinch as that one was expecting the fastball, came as a changeup. Outside, ball 2, it gets away. Merritt will try to score, and she slides in under the tag. The runners advance, and it is 4-3. So 4-3, good read by Jordan Merritt. As that, there's not a lot of space behind the plate. You can kind of see there on your screen. You don't have a great look, but you can kind of tell this is going to go off the glove and kind of pop up in the air and just give enough space for Merritt to slide in safely under the tag of Applegate. Still 2 runners in scoring position, but even better for Ouachita is that there is no force play intact as Macy Hoskins reties the shoe in the left field. Now we're ready to go. I took the force play off. The double play is not in order now. 2 runners in scoring position. A base hit could give Ouachita the lead. High fly ball to deep right center field, and it is caught. Tremendous catch in right center field. Off the bat, I thought it had a chance, but the flag is hanging completely straight down. There's no wind now. Remington Adams does get a sacrifice fly, scoring McCoy. Olivia C. had taken off because she thought that was going to get down. Let's take a second to compliment Maisie Jones for tracking that one down in right center field, just in front of the wall to save a run and put an out on the board for Henderson State. Tremendous job by Jones. But Adams does tie the game at 4. 2 outs now, and C is on second for Morgan Ewer. Jones fought off the sun. Kind of looking, it was over her shoulder, but still had to fight it off. The 1-0 pitch is outside. C gets a good read on it. Another wild pitch will allow a Ouachita runner to advance, and so now C is at third base. You could tell by my voice, most likely, that off the bat, I thought Remington Adams had a chance to get that one over the fence, but the wind had calmed down just enough to keep it in the park. 2-0 the pitch now. Low for ball 3. Elena Lyle is on deck for Ouachita. Ewer trying to give Ouachita the lead. The 3-0 pitch misses. Taken for a called strike one. My angle thought it was low, but Ewer knew it was a strike because she didn't make any move towards first base. Hitters count here at 3-1. Ground ball under the glove of the first baseman and second baseman. It's a 2-out seeing eye single for Morgan Ewer to right field. Add an RBI to the tally for Ewer. That is her 20th RBI of the season. Fought it off the other way, and then just under the glove of the first baseman and second baseman. Couldn't have placed it any more perfectly. Josie Copeland with a nice attempt at first, and Josie Golden at second, but it was just in the perfect place. Gives Ouachita a 1-run lead. So RBI from Ewer scores Olivia C. The Tigers have scored 4 here in the second and lead 5-4. Elena Lyle to the plate. Flew out to center field in the first inning. Fouls that one off. 1-1 the count. One-two as Lyle takes that one. Outside, ball 2. Brandis has set up right on that outside corner between the corner and the chalk against left-handed batters, I'd say about 5 times now. And Applegate's hitting her spots. The Tigers just doing a nice job. Lyle, nice job on the changeup. Gets under a diving attempt from Biddick. The run is going to score all the way from first. It's a 2-out RBI double from Elena Lyle. And the Tigers now lead 6-4. So nice job of 2-out, 2-strike hitting from Lyle, turning on that one, putting it in the gap in right center field. You got to give another credit to Tatum Biddick for the attempt on that one, the diving attempt to try to get the 3rd out of the inning, but it was just also put in a perfect place if you're a Tiger. And that brings up Emily Reed. Reed struck out in the first inning. Different situation here as the Tigers lead now 6-4, and they're trying to add to it. First pitch fouled off of the cap of the bat, strike 1. Nice pitch from Applegate. It looks like it would have been outside. Got Reed to go after it. Reed does like the pitches over the middle to outer part of the plate. A lot of her home runs have been to right center field. She got 17 on the season. Change up, taken for a called strike 2. Change up or fastball. What will it be? Fastball high, fly ball into right field. Looks like it's going to be in foul territory. Nice catch by Biddick in right field to end the inning. A diving attempt from Tatum Biddick, and it ends up in the third out. That was a tremendous effort and tremendous catch by Biddick to get the third out of the inning. But the Tigers do respond. Ouachita gets 5 runs to take a 6-4 lead. That was a long 2 innings, 50 minutes, but we'll be back for the third after this timeout on OSDN presented by Taylor King Law.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of bats and signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
OSDN is Ouachita's student sports media program in the Rogers Department of Communications. OSDN brings over 100 Tiger Home athletic events and other content to your devices each school year. OSDN is funded by advertising and generous gifts from supporters. If you'd like to support the students of OSDN through a tax-deductible donation, visit obu.edu/give and indicate OSDN in the provided field. If your business would like to advertise on an OSDN broadcast, email us at osdn@obu.edu. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers!
Sam Flores, Josie Golden, Jay Albeater. Lead off the top of the third for Henderson State against Katie Amador. First pitch is fouled out of play by Flores, who grounded out to Amador and for the second out of the first inning. Flores, a 5'3" redshirt sophomore from Humboldt, Texas, transfer from Lamar University. Oh-1, change up, check swing, foul out of play. Flores batting .175 on the season. Only getting her 19th start of the season, 57 at-bats, 10 hits, 5 of those have been doubles, 8 RBI on the season for Flores. Swing and a miss. I think it was a foul tip. Addison Davidson held on to it. And Katie Amador records her second strikeout of the game. The first one was a strikeout of the leadoff batter in the top of the first, Hillary Akers, but then Henderson State responded with a double from Biddick, a walk from Copeland, and a 2-out, 2 RBI single from Josie Golden. Take an early lead. Ouachita has recovered. Golden is up now with 1 out. First pitch misses. Amador asking where it might have been, trying to get a feel for it. Golden, the single to left center. Scored 2 runs. Change up outside. Frame job attempted by Davidson, but a little bit too far outside to make it appealing for the home plate umpire. The 2-0 pitch, a pop-up, foul territory. McCoy gives chase. Just on the other side of the Ouachita dugout to bring the count to 2-1. Amador wanted a different ball. Davidson gets a couple for the umpire. A pop-up in foul territory. Davidson takes a second, but she does locate the ball, and I tell you what, I think it was because of her teammates. Merritt at third, Amador in the circle, and Merritt at first. Watch Davidson just for a second, doesn't realize where it is, and from our vantage point, you could hear the communication from Merritt at first, McCoy at third, and Amador in the circle to help Davidson locate that one and make the catch. Almost a hit batter as Jay Albeater probably wishes that one had rolled up and hit her on the shin or the calf so she could be at first base. Instead, it just rolled inside for ball one. One misses as well, ball two. And catches the outside part of the plate for strike one. Sun setting in Arkadelphia, and the left side of the infield is almost in the shade. The 2-1 pitch. High fly ball to center field. Jesselyn Ahrens measures it and makes the catch for the third out. 1-2-3 go the Reddies for the first time today. F8 for the third out of the inning. And Ouachita holds on to the 2-run lead. And they'll try to add to it when we come back after this timeout on the OSDN presented by Taylor King Law.
Knight Insurance Professionals, we offer local expertise, a professional experience, and the attention to detail that you deserve. Knight Insurance Professionals offers a comprehensive list of commercial and personal insurance products and can fit their products to your needs. Insurance can be complicated. Let us take care of it for you. It's the assurance you're looking for when it comes to protecting what's important to you. Knight Insurance Professionals at 10th and Caddo in Arkadelphia, 870-246-3700. Local, professional, personal.
You get a good look at the Henderson State infield, and pitcher Presley Applegate back in the circle for the bottom of the third. It'll be 5, 6, 7 for Ouachita. Addison Davidson, Jesselyn Ahrens, Jordan Merritt. As Ouachita batting with the lead for the first time today at the beginning of an inning. Scored 5 runs in the bottom of the second to overcome a 4-1 deficit. Swing and a miss at the 1-0 pitch, and the count is even. In baseball, Henderson State leads Ouachita 3-1 in the bottom of the third inning over across the highway at Clyde Berry Field. Fouled back to the net, 1-2. Mentioned Thursday, Saturday is the schedule for 3 of the series in Great American Conference softball action this weekend. The 1-2 pitch, a high fly ball to center field. Jones gives chase and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. That one kind of just died once it got in the air. So Davidson is retired, F8 for the first out of the inning. We go to Jesselyn Ahrens, who walked and scored in the second.
Now batting, center fielder, number 11, Jesselyn Ahrens.
A couple of games already finished. They started at 4 o'clock. There were 4 o'clock starts in 2 of the series. Harding is at Tech this weekend. Arkansas Monticello is at SAU. Give you those scores in a minute. The 0-1 pitch to Ahrens catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Arkansas Tech wins game 1 of its series with Harding 3-0. Southern Arkansas shuts out UAM 6-0 in game one. They'll play game two. They're probably already underway or close to starting game two in Magnolia. Jesselyn Aarons swings and misses at that one's a little bit outside for strike three. It's 2 quick outs for Applegate here in the bottom of the third inning, and Jordan Merritt to the plate for the Tigers. Singled and scored in the second in her first at bat. Outside, ball one. So SAU and UAM playing game two tonight also. They'll play one on Saturday. That game's already in the top of the third, and Southern Arkansas leads 4-0. The Mule Riders got 4 in the bottom of the first. As the count's 2-0 now to Merritt. Southern Arkansas got 2 in the first, bottom of the first there in Magnolia, and then UAM got 3, or has 3 so far in the top of the third with 2 outs. SAU 40-5 on the season. Not too shabby. 3-0 the count now to Jordan Merritt. As we look at the rest of the Great American Conference schedule, all the Oklahoma schools are playing tomorrow because the front that's coming through Arkansas already made its way through Oklahoma. 3-2, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk to Merritt. She has reached both times she has come to the plate today. And Reagan McCoy to the plate, singled and scored in the in the second from the 8-hole position in the lineup. So this is one of those weekends. It's rivalry weekend. SAU and UAM, Washita and Henderson, Harding and Tech. As McCoy fouls that one out of play. All the Arkansas schools playing Thursday, Saturday because of the rain coming in tomorrow. Oklahoma schools still doing the Friday, Saturday normal schedule. Southwestern is at Northwestern. 0-2 the count now as McCoy swings at that changeup. Southwestern is at Northwestern. They're going to play 2 tomorrow in Alva. Southeastern is at East Central. They'll play 1 tomorrow and 2 Saturday. Oklahoma Baptist is at Southern Nazarene. Also 1 tomorrow and 2 Saturday. So half the teams, the Arkansas teams playing tonight. The Oklahoma team's playing tomorrow, then everybody will come back together Saturday as long as Mother Nature allows. The 1-2 pitch, Applegate trying to get done with this one quickly. Swing and a miss, and she does. And she retires the side in the third with her 4th strikeout of the day. The Tigers get a runner on, but no runs on no hits, no ready errors, and 1 runner left on base. We've completed 3 innings. Washita 6. Henderson State 4. Back to P.T. Langston Field after this timeout.
Chicken Express is a proud supporter of not just the Badgers, but all things Arkadelphia, from elementary to college and from community activities to church groups. Chicken Express is always willing to support and assist the people in our town. The next time you visit Chicken Express, thank them for their involvement in our community, and definitely don't leave without getting a cup of that Chicken E sweet tea. Located right off exit 73, stop by Chicken Express for your next meal.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands: Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Blakelytown is Arkadelphia's gathering space, perfect for weddings, receptions, parties, reunions.
We'll hear the rest of the Blakelytown spot later. That is a neat location. If you're looking for an event venue in town, go to blakelytown.com. It's a fun location and makes it look like an old 1800s cowboy western theme look of the outside and a nice venue indoors. You'll be able to see that commercial a little bit later. 0-1 the count, now 0-2 quickly to Paige Brandis. 7-8-9 for Henderson State here in the top of the 4th inning. Brandis, Hoskins, and Jones against Katie Amador. Amador had her first 1-2-3 frame in the third. The 0-2 pitch fouled out of play And Brandis stays alive. Seen lots of at-bats from batters tonight with 2 strikes, protecting and extending at-bats. Had a pitch to waste there, did Amador. Nice job by Brandis of not offering that 0-2 pitch that was outside. Good crowd on hand tonight, even though it is a Thursday night. High fly ball, out of play. 1-2, still the count. Next to last weekend of GAC play for softball. The count now. This is the last weekend of GAC play in baseball. So Ouachita and Henderson across the street. We're trying to figure out what the postseason will look like. Big series for both of those teams. The 2-2 pop up in the infield. McCoy calls everybody off. Kemps out and makes the catch to retire Brandis. For out number 1, we go to Macy Hoskins. Hoskins had a home run in her first time at bat, in the second inning. Hoskins, a junior from just up the road in Bryan, Arkansas. Change up, line drive over, a line drive base hit over the glove of Hewer. That's going to get to the wall, and Hoskins is going to have a double. So a home run in the second inning. We'll see if that is ruled as a hit or an error. It was a one-hopper to shortstop. It went over the glove of Hewer, and that was hit so hard, and it got out to the wall in left center field so quickly that wouldn't be surprised if that goes down as a hit. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Henderson's just happy that Hoskins is standing on second, whether it was a hit or an error. Swing and a miss from Maisie Jones, 0 for 1, flew out to left field for the second out of the second inning. Let's see how they scored that one. 0-1 the count to Jones. Squares around to bunt. McCoy, nice job of fielding that one. Remington Adams, nice job of covering first from her second base position. Hoskins is advanced to third. Jones retired on the 5-4 put out on the bunt for out number 2. And we go to the top of the order to Hillary Akers, but not before Coach Jackson goes into the circle. And this is more of a conversation between Coach Jackson and the battery, Davidson and Amador. Akers is the second leading hitter for average on the Ready roster, but she is the team leader in hits with 56. Had 55 coming into tonight's game. She's 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the second. Of those 56 hits, 8 have been doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs. So she leads the team in triples. She's the only Ready that has more than 1 triple. Only had 7 as a team, and 4 of those have come from Hillary Akers, a junior from Houston. 21 RBI on the team, second on the team behind Josie Copeland.
Now batting, third baseman, number 18, Hillary Akers.
Swing and a miss from Akers on the first pitch. Ground ball right back to Amador. It was a check swing. Amador went outside. Akers checked her swing. She's frustrated, and that check swing went right back to Amador. And Katie makes the flip over to Merritt for the 1-3 put out to retire the side and strand a runner at third base. So no runs for the Reddies in the inning. 1 hit, no Ouachita errors, we believe, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tigers lead by 2. Be back after this timeout.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win on your side, by your side, the winning side.
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!" 9-1-2 for Ouachita here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Olivia C. then back up to Remington Adams and Morgan Ewer as the Tigers try to add to a 6-4 lead. It was a 5-run second inning that helped the Tigers take a lead after Henderson State jumped out to a 4-1 lead after the top of the second. Two 2-0 the count. Trying to see if they did. Yeah, they did give Hoskins a double. That was a hot shot to Morgan Ewer at shortstop. So they did give a double to Macy Hoskins. That's probably what I would say, too. You don't want to penalize Hoskins for that hot shot. That ball got out to Ewer in a hurry, and then it got out to the wall almost even quicker. So just had to check that to make sure we had our hits right. And that did go down as a double to Hoskins. The Java Primo game recap. Henderson State 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, 3 runners left on base. Ouachita 6 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. C with the 2-2 count outside, full count. Brandis tried to frame that one and bring it back in, but again, the left-handed batters, the home plate umpire has been pretty consistent on that outside part where pitchers are trying to get. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is the 5th strikeout of the night for Presley Applegate. 4 of those have come swinging and 1 looking. Go back up to the top of the order to Remington Adams. Doubled and scored in the first, sacrifice fly in the second. Left center in her first at bat, center field in her second at bat. Nice changeup from Applegate to get ahead in the count. Another changeup, but that one just a little bit low to even the count at 1-1. And way outside for ball 2. In the top of the 5th for Henderson State, it'll be 2-3-4. Biddick, Copeland, and Flores. .80 pitches for Applegate. Remington Adams gets that one to the outfield too, but Biddick measures it up as she is playing in the shade now. The sun is setting, but there's also a cloud in front of that sun, so the whole field is covered now. It's not that the sun has set. There's a cloud in front of the sun that would have helped Biddick out on that one, but Biddick, a good outfielder, was able to track that one down and make the catch for the second out of the inning. Both of these pitchers have kind of settled down in the last 2 innings after we had a flurry of action in the first and second. Morgan Ewer to the plate, grounded out to third, single in the first, and Singleton scored in the second. She's ahead in the count, 2-0. Upstairs, ball 3. We'd like to take a second to thank our student crew who's working the game tonight. After next weekend's softball games, I believe the total count will be 137 live broadcasts that our students have done over the course of this year as the 3-2 pitch is taken for a called strike 1. Then you add in podcasts and other shows and working on with other groups to help their broadcast, upwards of 200 broadcasts and productions that the students of OSDN have done this school year. The 3-1 pitch is inside for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk to Morgan Ewer. Tonight, helping us out, Gavin Wallace, Cody Broussard, Cameron Boyd, Madeline Colzer, Maylee Meacham, Madeline Baxley, Warren Taylor, Miley Holmes, Justin Crutchmer. As Elena Lyle fouls that one out of play. Lyle had an RBI her last at bat, an RBI double. Bo Baker also running errands. Elena Lyle, a high fly ball to left field, but that's going to stay in the park and be caught for third out. Tuesday night against Central Baptist, when balls came off the bat like that, they were not staying in P.T. Langston Field. And looking down at Coach Jackson talking to Lyle coming off the field, that was just unfortunate. The air must be thick tonight because Tuesday night that ball might have tattooed the tennis center. Instead, it was the third out, and Applegate gets out of the inning, stranding a runner at first. Through 4, Ouachita leads 6-4. Back to P.T. Langston Field after this timeout.
Let Domino's cure your cravings by ordering online, calling us at 246-3131, or dropping by and seeing us on Pine Street in Arkadelphia. Join Domino's Rewards and begin earning rewards in just 2 visits. Check out our $6.99 mix and match and make the whole family happy. You might as well throw in a stuffed crust pizza, a sandwich, pasta, stuffed cheesy bread while you're at it. Check out other deals on our app or at Domino's.com.
OSDN is Ouachita's student sports media program in the Rogers Department of Communications. OSDN brings over 100 Tiger Home athletic events and other content to your devices each school year. OSDN is funded by advertising and generous gifts from supporters. If you'd like to support the students of OSDN through a tax-deductible donation, visit obu.edu/give and indicate OSDN in the provided field. If your business would like to advertise on an OSDN broadcast, email us at osdn@obu.edu. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers!
So the coaches talking to the umpires with some substitutions. We'll keep our eye out for that, as whether it's in the batting order for Henderson or defensively for Ouachita. We'll look around. Leading off the top of the 5th, Tatum Biddick, 2-3-4, Biddick, Copeland, and Flores. Biddick doubled and scored in the first. Was stranded in the second. Amador quickly ahead, 0-1. 1-1 now. Scheduled for a doubleheader on Saturday. Foul ball back to the net, 1-2. Got just under that one. Timing was right as she fouled that one straight back to the net. Outside, ball 2. Pulled up my Weather Channel app to see what it looks like tomorrow, and it says outlook, strong storms likely tomorrow. High of 73. Seek shelter and stay away from windows during storms. That sounds like it's going to be fun. It's like sometime mid-morning. The Count runs full, 3-2. Time 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Full count. Upstairs, and it is ball 4. Biddick didn't realize it, but now she'll take her base. A leadoff walk from Biddick. And now Josie Copeland to the plate. Walked and scored in the first. Had an RBI in the second. He's one swing away from tying this ball game up. She does have 3 home runs, a tie for the team lead for the Reddies. Only 15 home runs as a team coming into today's game. Hoskins did have the solo shot in the second, so that makes it 16 on the season for the Reddies. And that comes from a lot of different players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different players account for those 16 home runs this season. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. The throw down to second is not going to be in time. And it's a stolen base for Tatum Biddick. That is her 27th in 30 attempts. By far the team leader in stolen bases with 27. The next highest is Akers with 14. So now nobody out, runner in scoring position for the Reddies. Two and one the count now. Davidson calls time. Trying to pull up the stolen base leader. Biddick is second in the conference. Kaylee Cook from Oklahoma Baptist listed with 45 to lead the way. Biddick with 27. Maya Curry at Arkansas Tech with 26. The top 3 in the conference. Amador gets the call on that one to even the count at 2-2. Heard a little bit of a groan from some of that guy in the purple walking right there. That's Gavin Wallace, and he kind of runs this show. I just wanted to say that. He'll never know until someone tells him in his ear that we were talking about him, but he's kind of a behind-the-scenes guy. He's a junior from Magnet Cove, and he's the wizard on all of our technology. The camera you see there was Gavin's idea. Two as Copeland stayed alive after that one. Upstairs, ball 3. That's a nice job by Davidson of coming up and keeping that one from getting to the backstop, because Biddick undoubtedly would have been at third. It just keeps her another 60 feet away from the plate. A base hit would score Biddick here with her speed. Amador trying to get the first out. Fouled back to the, that caught the, came just to the right of our camera, caught the bleacher, and then caught the back of Caroline Bennington. Caroline, you okay? Yeah, Daniel Kesterson sitting there saying he's glad it didn't hit him. That's not very nice, DK. 3-2 the count. High fly ball to the left field. Is it going to be fair? It is foul ball. That is a foul ball. That would have tied the game at 6. Joel Worthington in the third base coach's box was pointing fair as if trying to will it fair. But the umpire standing on the third base and foul line just out of your screen there to your left had a great angle on it. And that was about as close as it could be. the second foul ball that would have been a home run if it had been farther to the right. The 3-2 pitch, that's a ground ball in the hole. Nice stop by Ewer, but now she's not able to keep it in her glove. Emily Reed charging that one, backing up Ewer, was able to keep the runner at third base, keep Biddick at third. Now, with nobody out, Coach Worthington probably not going to try to be too risky at third base. And so first and third, we're going to have a pinch runner for Henderson State. That's going to be Kinley Clark, a 5'7" freshman from Texarkana, Texas, graduate of Redwater. Looks like we'll also have a pinch hitter. For Flores, that pinch hitter will be Abby Brinkley, a 5'5" freshman from Gordonsville, Tennessee. So runners on the corners for the Reddies. Good opportunity for Henderson State to tie this one up in this frame with 2 on and nobody out. Coach Jackson gets the substitution in his lineup card. Talks to the home plate umpire, probably making sure he had another visit, and he's going to draw the infield in and talk to Katie Amador. Coach Jackson and the Tigers in the middle of the screen there. Strategy sessions for both squads are over. As you see, Abby Brinkley and Josie Golden running back to the batter's box and on deck circle. Amador has her instructions. Abby Brinkley has 60 at-bats on the season, 17 hits, batting .283. Does have 9 RBI. Reagan McCoy playing probably about 10 feet in, a third of the way up the line towards home plate for the lefty, Brinkley. Squares around a bunt. They're going to try to deke the runner and throw the ball to Remington Adams, but the throw went off of Remington's glove. Remington came in from second base, and the throw pulled her up to the right, and it went off of the glove, so Henderson State scores the run anyway. Copeland is now at second, so 6-5, and Henderson State has a chance to tie it with a base hit here. That one fouled back to the net, 0-2. Going to appeal. They're going to check. And they are going to say that Brinkley went.
Now batting, second baseman, number 29, Josie Golden.
So that's a big out. That's a big call to go the Tigers' way. So they appeal to the third base umpire, and he says that Brinkley went. Now Golden up. Golden had a 2 RBI single to left center in the first. Pop out to the catcher in foul territory in the third. Third leading hitter for average on this Ready squad. Fouls that one back to the net to even things out at 1-1. Had an idea that the way this game started that 6 runs was not going to be enough to win it. It's kind of trending that way. The 1-1 pitch popped up. Foul territory. Is it going to stay in play? It is not. It gets just over the net, and you saw it bounce back up into the screen there as that one just got over the net on the walkway in front of the bleachers here at P.T. Langston Field. The count is 1-2. Upstairs, evens it out. Nice job by Golden of laying off of that one. It was way upstairs. Three and two now. Amador, 88 pitches into this one, 89. The 3-2 pitch upstairs for ball 4. Nice trip to the box from Josie Golden. And Coach Jackson is going to talk to the home plate umpire, and we are going to have a pitching change as it looks like Katie Amador's night is over at 90 pitches. As you see her coming off the field, and Hannah Hunter will be the new pitcher for Ouachita. When we come back, we'll tell you the numbers on Hannah Hunter, the new pitcher for the Tigers, who'll come in relief of Katie Amador after this timeout on OSDN, presented by Taylor King Law.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
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 Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita. Ouachita.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. There are so many threats to IT these days, and we're here to help protect your data and devices. We're also by your side when things simply go wrong, whether it's servers crashing or printers breaking. We cover it all for our clients in all types of businesses. And with over 80 years of history in Arkansas, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. Sign up for a free consultation at captg.com.
Hannah Hunter in the circle for the Tigers. Hunter, the 5'6" graduate student from Malvern, Arkansas. Had a good outing Tuesday against Central Baptist. And she'd like to follow that up with a good one tonight in relief of Katie Amador. This is the 16th appearance for Hunter, only her 5th appearance in relief. And she inherits base runners at first and second with one out for Jay Albeater. Squares around a bunt. Hunter can't field it cleanly. Hunter and Merritt. Little miscommunication there. Hunter went to field it, bounced off the end of her glove, and so probably will go down as an error. But new pitcher in. A nice call by Coach Worthington trying to put pressure on a new pitcher. Sudden change situation. Ease someone into the game, and first pitch, you try to get a bunt back and force them to make a play. Bases loaded with one out. Reddies can take a lead with a base hit here. The pitch from Hunter is upstairs for ball 1. It does go down as an error. That is the 3rd error of the night for Ouachita. They could use a tailor-made ground ball here. 2-0 the count now, and Big Mo is on the first base side of P.T. Langston Field as Henderson kind of senses an opportunity to have a big inning. Nice bounce back pitch from Hunter for strike 1. Delayed strike call. I thought it was right down the middle, but I wasn't quite sure. Didn't see the call until little bit later. 2-1 the count. Upstairs, ball 3. Henderson State walked a run in Ouachita's big second inning. Trying to have that happen to them here in the 5th. Ball 4, and we are tied at 6. As Brandis gets an RBI on the walk. Coach Jackson talks to the umpire. Coach Worthington now talking to the umpire as they get their lineup cards out, and we'll see Josie Golden is at third. Albeater is at second. And looks like a pinch runner for Henderson State. That is Annie Stonecipher, a freshman from Hughes Spring, Texas. So Hoskins to the plate in a big spot. She had a home run in the second inning. Another big swing here could make a really big inning for Henderson. Hunter will try to get an out without giving up a run. First pitch is a called strike 1, catches the top of the zone. Top of the 5th of the 7-inning game. This is a big spot for both of these teams. Low for ball 1. Upstairs, the ball gets past Davidson. The runners will not advance. Coach Worthington gives the thumbs up to Golden at third base. The last thing you want to do when you do have momentum is get an out at home on a play that if you just wait a pitch, you might be home anyway. Had a good chance of making it, but decided to hold off. High fly ball to deep left center field, and that was a good decision by Golden staying at third, because that is Macy Hoskins' second home run of the game, and this one is a grand slam to give Henderson State a 10-6 lead. So 5 RBI on the night for Macy Hoskins. Had 3 home runs to start coming into this game. Now she has 5 to lead the team. And the Reddies have taken a 10-6 lead with 6 runs here in the 5th and only 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder, number 10.
To the 9-hole hitter, Maisie Jones, 0 for 2. A foul fly out to Emily Reed in left field. 5-4 put out on a bunt in the 4th inning. Fouls that one back to the net, 0-1 the count. To the junior from Siloam Springs, transfer from UCA. Player opposite field. She goes that way. It's a foul ball into the bullpen. The count is 0-2. The book on Jones must be that she goes to the opposite field, because Emily Reed is playing left. You see Jesselyn Aarons there in center field playing well, shading probably about 15 feet towards left field. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Hannah Hunter settles down and gets a strikeout, her first of the day. The second out of the inning, we go back to the top of the order to Hillary Akers. Akers 1 for 3. Struck out in the first, singled and scored in the second, grounded out to Katie Amador in the circle to end the fourth inning. First time she's faced Hannah Hunter, as Hunter came in relief earlier here in the fifth inning. That one hits Akers off of the bounce. And now we go to Tatum Biddick, who led off the inning. The 10th batter of the inning to come to the plate for Henderson State. Biddick walked and scored to lead things off in the fifth inning. Nice job by, no, they're going to call, Biddick back. That didn't hit her. Came inside. Now they're going to talk about it, but I don't think that one, let's see if we can see here on the replay. I think he just skipped right by her, right over her foot. Not sure if camera 1 might have a better angle of that as well, but here you're going to see the ball come in, and you just skipped right over, and that's what they're going to say, is they're going to bring Biddick back to the plate. Now, Akers did advance on the wild pitch. So now she's in a scoring position, and with her speed, she'll score on a base hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Done all this on just 2 hits. There have been 3 walks and a hit by pitch in this inning. Free bases have come back to hurt the Tigers here in the 5th. Count is 1-2 now to Tatum Biddick. Biddick led off the inning with a walk. Josie Golden was walked. Paige Brandis was walked. All 3 of those walks scored. High fly ball into right field. Olivia C. tracks it down and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But it was a big half inning for the Reddies as 6 Reddies crossed the plate. The big blow coming from Macy Hoskins on her 2nd home run of the day, a grand slam, to give Henderson State a 10-6 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th from P.C. Langston Field after this timeout.
Let Domino's cure your cravings by ordering online, calling us at 246-3131, or dropping by and seeing us on Pine Street in Arkadelphia. Join Domino's Rewards and begin earning rewards in just 2 visits. Check out our $6.99 mix and match and make the whole family happy. You might as well throw in a stuffed crust pizza, a sandwich, pasta, stuffed cheesy bread while you're at it. Check out other deals on our app or at Domino's.com.
OSDN is Ouachita's student sports media program in the Rogers Department of Communications. OSDN brings over 100 Tiger Home athletic events and other content to your devices each school year. OSDN is funded by advertising and generous gifts from supporters. If you'd like to support the students of OSDN through a tax-deductible donation, visit obu.edu/give and indicate OSDN in the provided field. If your business would like to advertise on an OSDN broadcast, email us at osdn@obu.edu. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers!
Victory doesn't just happen on...
There you see the Java Primo game recap for Henderson State. 10 runs on 7 hits, no errors. For Ouachita, 6 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors. It's been errors and then also walks that have hurt the Tigers today. Macy Hoskins has also hurt the Tigers with 2 home runs, a solo shot in the second, a grand slam in the 5th. Update of the baseball game across the street at Clydeberry Field. They're in the bottom of the 6th of game 1, tied at 3. Emily Reed leads things off for Ouachita. Change up. Misses to even the count at 1-1. It'll be 4-5-6 for Ouachita. Emily Reed, Addison Davidson, and Jesselyn Ahrens against Presley Applegate on for her 5th inning of work. Outside, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Ground ball under the glove of Akers at third base. Emily Reed reaches. That'll probably go down as the first error of the night on Henderson State. Applegate approaching 100 pitches.
Number 2, Addison Davidson.
I'll let you know what they deem, but I figure that's probably going to go down as an error on Hillary Akers. Davidson ahead in the count now, 2-0. Indeed was the first error of the night on Henderson State. 2-0 the count to Davidson. Checked her swing on that one that was upstairs. It's 3-0. Game has had 16 runs. 7 of those came in the second. Henderson got 6 in the 5th. And now Ouachita is in prime position to add to that total. With runners at first and second and nobody out on the 4-pitch walk to Addison Davidson. And that's going to draw a visit from the Henderson State coaching staff. It seems like neither team can kind of control, and we're going to have big, it seems like you have the potential to have big innings. Both of these teams, when they've been able to get runners on early, have been able to score them. Henderson State, obviously, with the big 5th inning, thanks to the grand slam from Macy Hoskins. Ouachita had a 5-run second inning, which they did get 3 hits, but they also were aided by, 4 hits, but also were aided by a couple of walks. Java Primo game recap. Henderson State, 10 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, 4 runners left on base. Ouachita, 6 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors, and 3 runners left on base.
Now batting, center fielder, number 11,
Jesselyn Ahrens to the plate for the Tigers. 0 for 1 with a walk. She scored after that walk. Takes the first pitch for a called strike 1. Aaron's a graduate student, batting .242 coming into tonight's game. 16 hits, 6 of those doubles, 5 RBIs. A double here would add to that by at least 1, but that one's outside for ball 1. Outside, 2-1. There's a pitcher warming up in the Henderson State bullpen. I'm blocked, but one of our cameras down there should be able to help us out and tell who that pitcher is. She may not be able to, though, because she still has a warm-up jacket on, warm-up top on. The 2-1 pitch is fouled out of play up to the top of the hill where it just teased a fan. They leaned over to grab it, and it started rolling down the hill, and now it rolls all the way down, ready to be thrown back in play. 2-2 the count now to Ahrens. Outside, ball 3. Yeah, I was hoping we might be able to tell who's pitching down there, but she does still have her warm-up top on, and I don't think there are numbers on the backs of those warm-up tops. So when we're able to see a number, we'll let you know who that is throwing. The 3-2 pitch upcoming. Upstairs, ball 4. So both teams in the 5th inning had the bases loaded with nobody out. Make sure I'm correct. Well, I guess technically I wasn't in the 5th. Katie Amador struck out the first batter she faced. The third batter she faced, and then there were bases loaded with 1 out. Pitching change for Henderson State. The pitcher has taken her warm-up top off, and we know that is Jersey Cabana, 5'8" senior from San Dimas, California, transfer from Lane College. She inherits a bases loaded situation with nobody out. The Tigers trail by 4, trying to get some of those back when we come back after this timeout.
Game day, it's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. Our team of experts can become your outsourced IT department, solving problems even before you know about them. We provide and maintain everything from servers and network infrastructure to printers and digital copiers. As a family business with over 80 years of history in Little Rock, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. If you're ready to get your IT in order, visit captg.com and sign up for a free consultation.
Jersey Cabana in the circle. This is her 31st appearance, 13th in relief, and she inherits a situation for Henderson State for sure. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jordan Merritt to the plate for Ouachita. Merritt had a single in the second and scored. She Walton was stranded in the third. The 0-1 pitch, a high fly ball to deep left field. It's gone. We are tied at 10. A grand slam in the top of the inning from Henderson is answered with a grand slam in the bottom of the 5th inning from Jordan Merritt and the Tigers, and we are tied at 10. Second pitch from Cabana. Merritt goes down and lifts that one. Left fielder knew it was gone. That's Macy Hoskins. She's got pretty good experience with knowing when a ball is gone. She's hit 2 tonight, and she knew that one was gone. And, man, Jordan Merritt is pumped up as she rounds third base and meets her teammates there at home plate. And we are tied at 10. The scoreboard says 9.
Third baseman, number 17, Reagan McCoy.
But it is 10. Bases were loaded. Ground ball off the glove of Akers, and Reagan McCoy reaches. How about this unique situation? This is why sports are fun. In the top of the 5th inning, Ouachita went to a relief pitcher with the bases loaded, and the first batter hit a grand slam to break a 6-6 tie. I'm questioning myself because I said grand slam to tie it at 10, and the scoreboard still says 9. But I know it's 10 because Emily Reed led off with an error. She reached on an error. Addison Davidson walked. Jesselyn Aarons walked. And then the grand slam from Merritt made it 10-10. So in the bottom of the fifth, a relief pitcher gives up a grand slam in the first at bat she sees. So that I don't know if that would have ever happened before. It's a unique situation in this game, and the scoreboard now in the field does make me feel a little bit better about myself, and it is 10-10. Well, I said in the second inning that it didn't seem like 6 runs was going to be enough to win this one. During the break, I thought I might come back and say I don't think 10 runs will be enough to win this one, and they just didn't give me time to say it. That was not a smart decision, just to be honest, as Henderson tried to get the lead runner at second. Now, and ends up not getting it because the throw was low, so Ouachita has first and second now, as McCoy is at second and Olivia C. is at first. The ball came off the bat with, that wasn't C. That was Haley Danielson that was pinch hitting. Sorry I missed the pinch hitter in Haley because I was trying to make sure that I was right in my scoring. So Haley Danielson pinch hit and reaches first base. Batting from the right side, that came off with some tremendous spin. And Josie Copeland tried to field it and get the lead runner, but it took so long to get to Copeland. She had to rush her throw and ended up not resulting in an out. So Danielson reaches on the fielder's choice. And we go back to the top of the order to Remington Adams. What a crazy game. It's 10-10. Might as well be 0-0. Nice change up from Cabana. Got Adams out front, and she's calling time to kind of reset the gloves and the play cards in the wristband. Across the street in baseball, the Tigers had taken a 4-3 lead in the top of the seventh. Now they're in the bottom of the seventh. Ouachita leads. Remington Adams with a bunt. It's going to advance the runner, so Adams does her job. With nobody out, gets the bunt down. The sacrifice bunt will go 1-3 for the first out of the inning. Runners advance to third. That's McCoy at third, Danielson at second for Morgan Ewer.
Now batting, shortstop, number 3, Morgan Ewer.
Ewer steps in, takes the first pitch she sees, low and inside for ball 1. Ewer 1 for 2 with a walk. She singled and scored in the second, walked and was stranded in the fourth. It's a shot to shortstop. It's going to be deep enough to score a run. The Tigers do run into an out, though. I believe that was C who re-entered and came back in for Danielson. So C is thrown out 6-5 for out number 2. McCoy was able to score because the ball was deep in the hole at short. Tremendous awareness by Albeater. Nice job by Akers of playing her position, catching the ball and applying the tag for the second out. Now we go to Elena Lyle with Ewer on first. Outside, a pop-up. Akers, does she make the catch? She does. That's a tremendous hustle by Hillary Akers to track that one down. She was approaching the net. You're going to see probably her here right there flying to your screen from the right side. Tremendous effort by Akers there. A diving catch sliding on the turf. And you see the snow cone there, and it is good enough for the third out. But it was quite a fifth inning. 6 runs for Henderson State in the top of the fifth, 5 for Ouachita in the bottom of the fifth. And Ouachita takes a one-run lead to the 6th when we come back after this timeout.
Arkadelphia's newest entertainment option is open and ready for business. Tea Time Sims brings world-class indoor golf simulators to Arkadelphia, allowing you to practice, play, and perfect your swing in a comfortable setting. Check out our Facebook page to learn about our monthly tournaments, closest to the pin showdowns and long drive battles. Learn more and book your tee time at teatimegolfarkansas.com.
Chicken Express is a proud supporter of not just the Badgers, but all things Arkadelphia, from elementary to college and from community activities to church groups. Chicken Express is always willing to support and assist the people in our town. The next time you visit Chicken Express, thank them for their involvement in our community, and definitely don't leave without getting a cup of their Chicken E sweet tea. Located right off exit 73, stop by Chicken Express for your next meal.
You know, a lot of these commercials do talk about Badgers, Reddies, Tigers, because these businesses are such good supporters of all three of those institutions here in town. Chicken Express, one of those. Southwest Auto Collection, Java Primo, Domino's, all of the businesses into Bats and Signs. There's also a commercial there for them. All of those businesses, such good supporters of Ouachita, Henderson, and Arkadelphia School District. Thank all of them for their support of these OSDN broadcasts. Start the top of the sixth of a crazy game. Hannah Hunter back in the circle. That's a shot to the wall. It could be extra bases. It bounces off. Here comes the throw in from Jesselyn Aarons, but it is down the line towards first base, and it's a leadoff double for Henderson State here in the top of the sixth inning from Josie Copeland. Going to have a pitching change as Riley Stinson will come into the circle for Ouachita. Just took a break, so we'll kind of keep it here and kind of recap this crazy game. 21 runs here in the first five innings. 7 of those runs came in the second inning. 10 of those runs came in the fifth, and 3 in the first. We've had 21 runs scored in the first 5 innings, and 2 of those have been scoreless innings for both teams. Quite a night, and I have a feeling that we're almost just getting going in the scoring. This game is not a one-run game, so 11-10, you got to be ready to go. Henderson State in good shape now to try to tie this game with the leadoff runner at second base in Josie Copeland. That's her third of the night. I believe she's 3 for 3 now. And also a walk. She scored twice. Give you an update from Clydeberry Field. Top of the 8th, Ouachita still leads 4-3. Looks like Chase Oberly, who got the start on the mound for Ouachita, is still in there. He's pitched 7. Both of these teams playing the last weekend of GAC play, the conference tournament, next weekend at Hot Springs, Majestic Park. So Riley Stinson in the game for Ouachita, the freshman from Burleson, Texas. Brinkley comes up, thought she was going to try to bunt. She did. She pulled it back, and the strike was called. So I don't know if it was just a show or she was actually trying to bunt the runner over to third base. 0-1 the count. She does drop her hands, gets the bunt down. That's going to be a tough play to be made, but she does make the play. That's Merritt to Adams covering at second for sacrifice bunt. That'll go down 3-4 for the first out of the inning. And Copeland, the tying run, is at third base. So Henderson State trying to get the tying run home. Josie Golden's going to try to do that. She walked and scored her last time at bat. She does have 1 hit. She's 1 for 2 plus that walk. Had a 2 RBI single in the first. Infield playing in. Fastball misses just outside. We've seen it a lot tonight. The left-handed pitchers not getting the call outside on left-handed batters. Same thing with right-handed batters. Stinson, a lefty pitcher, first we've seen tonight. The 1-0 pitch misses low for ball 2. Top of the 6th of this 7-inning game. The scoreboard graphic is full. Henderson State 10. Ouachita leads by 1. 11. The 2-0 pitch takes some off of it and called strike 1. Riley Stinson, this is her 9th appearance of the season, has pitched 18 1/3 innings. Obviously the biggest innings of her career as she is a freshman. The 2-1 pitch just misses. Jordan Merritt, Remington Adams wanted it. Addison Davidson asking Ron Standards behind the plate where it might have been. Out of the zone for ball 3. 3-1 pitch misses for ball 4. Jay Albeater to the plate. 2 plate appearances. Flew out in the 3rd inning to end the top of the 3rd. She was the first batter to face Hannah Hunter in the 5th. Took a bunt. Bunted the ball back to Hunter, which completely throws off my what I had recalled earlier about the first batter facing both relievers hitting a grand slam. So we can strike that from the record. It was the 3rd batter that faced Hannah Hunter that hit the grand slam in the top of the 5th inning. So if you thought I was wrong when I said that earlier, you were right. It's not the first time. Sure would have made for a neat little tidbit of this game, though. 1st and 3rd, 1 out. 1-0 count to Albeater. Jay Albeater, the senior infielder from Houston, Texas, has a chance to tie this game with a base hit. Ball low. It goes off of the glove or maybe foot of Davidson. Definitely not enough to get Copeland home. And Golden decides not to try to take second base. It would have eliminated the force play. Upstairs, ball 3. Takes him the called strike. He's taking all the way. She was squaring around to bunt, but he's trying to induce ball 4. Nice job by Stinson of finding the zone on that one to make it 3-1. Three, 1, ground ball. Ewer, 6, 4, 3 in time. Ring him up. That's an inning-ending double play. It saves the lead. And maybe Henderson State should have tried to take second base on that pass ball. Nice play by Ewer. Catches it on the 3rd hop. The quick turn from Remington Adams. Stretch from Merritt. 6-4-3. Rack him up. Double play. Tigers still have the lead when we come back to the bottom of the 6th from Pete C. Langston Field.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands. Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Blakelytown is Arkadelphia's gathering space, perfect for weddings, receptions, parties, reunions, showers, corporate outings, and more. Easily accessible for local and out-of-town visitors, Blakelytown features both indoor and outdoor options and is customizable to fit your vision and your needs. Blakelytown is locally owned and operated and proud to serve the Arkadelphia community. Dates fill quickly, so contact Blakelytown today to reserve your space for the event of your dreams.
Let's take a look at this double play again to end the inning. The ball's going to come right at Morgan Ewer, gets right over the top of it. Look at the turn, nice throw. Adams with the turn, Merritt with the stretch, and there's a celebration in the background. That was, put an asterisk on that one as your potential play of the game if Ouachita holds on. How big was that in the top of the 6th inning, because now Henderson State only has 3 outs to work with. Emily Reed leads things off. She takes a changeup from Cabana for a called strike 1. All the momentum in the world was with the Reddies. In the top of the 6th, Reed caps that one off the cap. Cabana comes out of the circle and makes the throw. They're going to call a foul ball and say that it went off of the foot of Emily Reed as she limps back to the box. But yeah, for that to happen in the top of the 6th, I'm not sure what we saw there. We're looking at the replay. Let's run that back real quick. Again. Unless they, I'm not sure. Regardless, now there's a ground ball. Wash, rinse, repeat. And now that was a quick ground ball to Cabana for the first. I think I heard a ball don't lie in my over the headphones, and I'd have to agree with that one. But for that, in the 6th inning, Henderson State was looking to take the lead in the top of the 6th. Then Ouachita would have had 6 outs to work with, but instead you save the lead or hold the lead with Henderson State now only having 3 outs to get 1 run, and now you're going to try to add some insurance. Pinch hitter for Ouachita is going to be Carly Burrow, the lefty, a junior from Paragould, Arkansas, graduate from Greene County Tech. Nice conversation with her mother before the game. Uncle Donnie Burrow played football at Ouachita like in the late 90s. Wore number 76. He was an offensive lineman, played for the last year, I believe, of Coach Benson, or maybe just the years of Coach Parker and then Coach Knight's first year. 1-0 the count to Burrow. She has home run power. Not on that pitch, though. It was outside, ball 2. Two and 1 the count now as Burrow pinch hitting for Addison Davidson. With 1 out here in the 6th, swing and a miss, strike 2. Two. She rolls over on it, ground ball to second base, and Josie Golden fields that one and throws to Copeland for the 2nd out. And now Aarons to the plate for Ouachita. Jesselyn Aarons.
Now batting, center fielder, number 11, Jesselyn Aarons.
High fly ball, fouled down the left field line into the Ouachita bullpen. Tremendous chase from Akers, Hoskins, and Albeater. Hoskins coming in from left. Akins there at third base. Get a good look at Hillary Akers, getting her defensive sign from the wristband. Took some off of that one, and Aarons was a little bit early, came over the top of it, and the count is 0-2. So Cabana trying to keep Henderson State within 1, give the Reddies a chance. And that is a number right back to the mound. We've seen 5 of those tonight, and 2 of them in this inning, as Cabana retires the Tigers 1, 2, 3, and 2 of those came on 1-3 putouts. Tigers can't add any insurance in the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. We go to the top of the 7th. Henderson State trying to get a run to stay in it. Tigers trying to close this one out. That's going to be exciting if it follows suit for the rest of the innings. We'll be back to see what happens after this timeout on OSDN, presented by Taylor King Law.
Knight Insurance Professionals. We offer local expertise, a professional experience, and the attention to detail that you deserve. Knight Insurance Professionals offers a comprehensive list of commercial and personal insurance products and can fit their products to your needs. Insurance can be complicated. Let us take care of it for you. It's the assurance you're looking for when it comes to protecting what's important to you. Knight Insurance Professionals at 10th and Caddo in Arkadelphia. 870-246-3700. Local, professional, personal.
For some reason during the break, my watch gave me the heart rate notification. Can't imagine why the heart rate might be up in this one. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Riley Stinson there behind the circle. Coach Jackson getting things squared away. Looks like there's a defensive substitution for Washita. I'm trying to see what they were. I think it was a re-entry for Addison Davidson. That's what it was, because Burrow pinch hit for her. Now there's a re-enter for Davidson here in the top of the 7th behind the plate. That's what the substitution was. Top of the 7th. Henderson needs one. Stinson, first pitch taken, called strike. We're in the top of the 8th across the street in game 1 of the baseball series. Washita leads Henderson 6-3. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. The 0-1 pitch fouled out of play, 0-2. That goes into the Henderson State dugout. Avery Howard in the Henderson State bullpen, should they need to use her. The 0-2 pitch, low, ball 1. Nice scoop by Davidson. Should the Tigers need to bat in the bottom of the 7th, it'll be the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. They're hoping that they don't need that. The 1-2 pitch, change up, just high. If the location had been there, it could have frozen Brandis for a called strike 3, but nice job by Brandis of leaving that one up. 2-2. 7, 8, 9 for the Reddies here in the top of the 7th. The 2-2. Fouled out of play. We have seen a lot of battles between pitchers and batters tonight, especially with 2 strikes. Two ground ball off of the glove. It's going to be the rare 5-6-3 put out at first base. It goes off of the tip of the glove, I believe, of Reagan McCoy, just barely. Morgan Ewer with nice concentration. Don't know if we have a look at that one or not to be able to tell if it caught the glove. Regardless, it was out number 1, either 6-3 or 5-6-3. See if we see it here. Does it change directions? I think it did. I think it did change directions. 5-6-3 officially is what it could go down as. Probably didn't catch that, but we'll go back in the stats afterwards and take a look at that. So that is a big first out for Washita. The first out is sometimes the hardest one to get. You get it on a strange grounder. The 1-0 pitch is low for ball 2. Stinson trying to settle down now and get back into it. The live stats have kind of frozen up on us, so not sure whether they mark that down or not. The 2-0 pitch taken for a called strike one, and so the Tigers trying to get the second out here in the top of the seventh, leading 11-10 over Henderson. Riley Stinson in the circle, the 2-1 pitch, misses for ball three. Ouachita wanted that one at the bottom of the zone. Henderson got the call and is one ball from being the tying run, being on first base. 3-1 from Stinson to Hoskins. Pop-up. That was possibly the largest out of the night, as Macy Hoskins, who had a solo home run in the second, a double in the fourth, and a grand slam in the fifth, pops out to Jordan Merritt as they just got in on the hands, and that's a foul pop-up from Macy Hoskins. And there are two outs. Maisie Jones to the plate for Henderson, the last hope. Foul ball off of the foot of Jones, and Stinson is ahead in the count, 0-1. Ouachita in 6th place in the GAC standings. Henderson in 8th. One game separates the two. One swing from winning the game. Henderson one swing from tying it up. The 0-1, fouled out of play, 0-2. Even more drama now. Ouachita one strike away from winning it. Henderson State one swing away from tying it if Maisie Jones can get hold of one. She does not have a home run on the season. Just trying to get it to the top of the order. The 0-2 pitch, change up, swing and a miss. Strike three. Tigers come back in a crazy one and win 11-10. Look at this terrific changeup from Stinson, and just caught Jones trying to stave it off. Addison Davidson makes the catch, and the Tigers storm out of the dugout, celebrating a Game 1 win of this 3-game GAC series. That is one of the craziest games you could see, with the offensive explosion from both teams in different innings. But I guarantee you, to the left of your screen, you're going to see an excited group of Tigers gather out in left field after they finish in the middle. Teams finish shaking hands. The teams will circle up in the middle of the field, and then they'll break to their respective teams. So the Tigers win 11-10 as the two teams have a post-game prayer in the middle of the field. Ouachita wins Game 1 11-10 after Riley Stinson comes in and retires the side in the 7th in order, and there's an excited group of Tigers getting ready to get together in the left field. The Java Primo game recap. Ouachita wins 11-10. The Reddies 2 runs in the first and second, 6 runs in the fifth. 10 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors, 5 runners left on base. For Ouachita, 1 run in the first, 5 in the second, and 5 in the fifth. 11 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors, and 4 runners left on base. It was a crazy one. It wasn't necessarily the cleanest one for either team. But if you're Ouachita, it does not matter. A win is a win. And the Tigers win Game 1 of this 3-game GAC series. That'll wrap up this broadcast of Ouachita softball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Our next broadcast of Ouachita softball will be Saturday. Game time set right now for 1 o'clock for Game 1 of the Saturday doubleheader here at PT Langston Field. We thank you for joining us on this Thursday night. Stay safe wherever you may be. Tomorrow, come back and join us Saturday I'd like to thank the students of the Ouachita Sports Digital Network for their production tonight. A happy group of Tigers talking on the field right now. This has been Chris Babb. Thank you for joining us. A reminder, your score, Ouachita 11, Henderson State 10. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Thursday night, and as always, go Tigers.
Night Insurance.
Hi, everybody. This is John Fanta with Fox Sports and the Big East Digital Network.
Hi, this is Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
Hi, this is Chuck Swirsky with the Chicago Bulls, our flagship station, 670 The Score.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN. This is Tom Hart at ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.